I'm going to try to make some door panels, some steel ones. I'm going to start out with I got the factory door panels. Transfer them over to some cardboard. And then I'm going to try putting the cardboard in there. And once I get the cardboard to fit on the door, I'll move it over to steel. I've went around and marked the panel on this piece of cardboard. So I'm going to cut it out and then start fitting it to the door. Alright, so I got the cardboard there fitted to the door the way I like it. Follows the edges I wanted. It's laid in there flat. So I'm going to take the cardboard off and I'm going to transfer it onto steel. And then get the steel bolted up, put it up there, and then start making mount tabs for it to bolt on. I've come over here to the other door and my template will work for both panels. So we're going to go ahead and cut both of them out off this piece of cardboard. But see how it'll be flat. I'll be able to build off of it, weld whatever I want. Alright. Okay, I got the two door panels laid out. I just marked around the cardboard on the steel here. So I'm gonna get them cut out now with the grinder and a razor wheel and drill these out and get them cut. I'll probably use a jigsaw. I'll drill me a hole and then I'll jigsaw that out. And just use a step drill for there. And then we'll get them on and get them fitted. Alright, I got one door panel cut out and fitted. So what I need to do now is measure off that other door over there where I can actually, because by the door handle I need to put a mount screw, by the door handle, and then also by the window crank to pull the door in. That way that, because there is a slight bow, it's not exactly flat. So I'm going to come in here and just tap the 3, 4, 5 right now and get it to where it'll go on, and this part's pulled in, and then I'll start putting all the ones around the outside edges. Alright, so I've drilled the panel in the middle where I know that there are bosses. Let me take this off. Where the panel's raised up. So strategically put it here. See where that drops down? Same thing. So I'm catching it. And I don't want the door, I don't want to be hitting it with my hand with the door handle, so I'm catching it on the rib, strategically put those places out. Now I'll go in here, put the bosses in and have the panel pulled in. And then I can go around the outside edges. Alright, I've taken some pronged T-nuts there. Buy it from a hardware store. I ground the prongs off and drilled for the shank. So now I'm going to come in and tack those threaded bosses in to the door and put the card back on. Okay, so the T-nuts are tacked on there and then ground flat. I'm going to put the door panel back on and then suck it up there with screws and then go around the outside edge the same fashion. So now the door panel's bolted on there in the middle. Now I'll go around and I'll lay out and drill holes and go all the way around this door panel, and then I'll be able to take it and transfer it onto that one over there and get that door done. So we're gonna lay out, go all the way around, and then get those welded bosses put in for the stainless 1024 screws. Well, I guess before I go around the outside edge, I really need to finish the middle first. So I got this armrest for a 67 Mustang, and I bought a pair of them brand new repops for 40 bucks. So I'm just gonna find out where my arm is comfortable, sitting in here, so where it'd be nice to ride. And this will also work as a pull lever to shut the door. You'll be able to grab it, pull the door in. So I'm going to put it up there where it feels comfortable to me. I put the seat back in, so I'm sitting on the seat right now. So let's see, seats in here. So I'm going to put it in up here, and then I'll probably have to weld a plate on the backside in a general spot, and then that way I can just hit right at the mounting holes. But I'll get that plate put in there now and get this mounted. That way I know the center's pulled in, and then I'll go all the way around the outside edge. So I need to get the armrest put on. Alright, so I laid it up there and marked around it, and I got the holes drilled. And I'll take the panel off, and there'll have to be a plate welded, because that, you're gonna try to pull it. So gonna have to pull for something sturdy. I think there's a giant hole behind it right now. So I'm gonna get the plate welded in there, and then the bolt, it's gonna have to be tapped. It's at a wild angle, so we're gonna tap it at that angle and put a couple screws in it. Alright, so I've welded this 1-inch flat stock, and I made a support. I'm gonna drill and tap into it here, and that'd be what the pull handle bolts do. So it's got the hole of the door pretty good now. So we'll get those holes drilled. I think I might have to go get longer hardware. Alright, so I drilled and tapped both holes here for a 1024 screw, and I use that to bolt the armrest on. Alright, so I bought some stainless machine screws here, and I got that armrest bolted onto that plate I put in. So now when I sit in my seat, I can pull the door shut, and then welding cable on here. Pull the door, and then my arm right there on the seat, nice and comfy. Let the door out. It works like it's supposed to. Now with that stuff there, I can see how I'm going to do whatever designs that I'm going to do. But now I'm going to go around the outside and get all the outside fasteners put on. I think I'm going to go every 6 inches. But yeah, reach out there, grab the door handle. Alright, on to the next thing. Alright, I got all the holes laid out, so I'm going to drill them all, and then the next step would be to weld the bosses in. So, alright, it should be ready to drill some holes. Alright, I got all the holes drilled all the way around, so I'll take the panel back off, and I'll weld the T-nuts in behind, and then put the panel back on, and then I can, this one I'll call done for now, and I'll move over to the other side and get it installed. Alright, so I got all the T-nuts, cut the backs of them off, and Got them all tacked in all the way around the door. So I got all the mounting locations. I'll put the panel back on now and test fit it. Once I get it on there, then I'll take it back off and use it to make the other one. Alright, so I hand tapped all the holes for all them bosses. But now the door panel's done. I got all the, I've test fitted everything, so the armrest is on there. All the bolts for the panel go in, and so I got this panel done. I'll be able to use this one to make the other one, and that's what I'll do now. So we'll start making the other one. I'll be able to transfer these holes into the other panel, and I'll start from the middle and start fitting my way out like I did the last one. But I gotta. It should maybe will be easier because I got this like a template to use on the other side. So we'll see how that goes. But most of the hard work probably done after doing this first one. So I just need to repeat it over there on that other door, and then go on. All right, so I got the driver's side door panel all done. Passenger side, you watched me do. So door panels are made. Now I can put the speakers in on the bottom and pull the door in, and then see where I can put any bead rolls or extra stuff that I want to put in there. It's basically a blank canvas, so I can do whatever I want if there's enough room. So yep, door panels are done, and time to move on. I either need to put the dash in or put the speakers on the doors.